Welcome to Watch of the Week here on Caseback. This is a series of brief reviews and previews of recently introduced timepieces. It's not a commercial, you will hear my unfiltered opinion, my unfiltered reaction, and our guest in this week is... It has some tradition that Oris makes collaborations with legends of art, sports and military. We've seen the Oris Art Blakey, the Frank Sinatra, the Carl Brashear, and now we're moving right into baseball. The Swiss brand commemorates Roberto Clemente, born 1934 in Puerto Rico, and later then he was a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame in the United States. Today, the Roberto Clemente Foundation represents his will to enhance the situation in South America. And more of that in a minute, but first let's go over the basics of the watch. Automatic watch with a steel case and a pointed date function. Case diameter is 40 mm and you see here a white dial with black and gold details inspired by Roberto Clemente's attire. Superluminova, sapphire crystal, and the movement is the Oris 754, which is a modified cylinder SW201 with a power reserve of 38 hours. Watertight to 50 meters and the watch is limited to 3,000 pieces. Comes with a suede leather strap and a 3-color NATO strap. Back to Clemente. From humble beginnings, Roberto's life changed quickly. At age 17, he began his career in the Puerto Rican Professional Baseball League and a year later moved to the US to join the Brooklyn Dodgers. In the years that followed, he would overcome discrimination because of the color of his skin and become a baseball legend. In 1955, he made his major league debut with the Pittsburgh Pirates, where he would stay for 18 seasons. 1972 then, Nicaragua was hit by a 6.3 magnitude earthquake, leaving as many as 11,000 people dead and 300,000 without a home. Roberto sent aid but discovered his shipment had gone missing in the chaos, almost certainly diverted by corrupt local officials. He insisted on accompanying the next shipment to make sure it reached the people who needed it most, and on December the 31st he boarded a plane. It would never reach its destination. Roberto died with only 38 years. The plane crashed into the sea and his body was never found. But his name lived on. In 1973, Roberto was posthumously inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. The same year, the Commissioner's Award was renamed the Roberto Clemente Award. And don't take me for superficial when I stop here with baseball and Roberto's heritage, but I gotta say, what a beautiful watch, what a beautiful watch. The colors of a well-made fluffy tiramisu. Even the structure of the suede leather reminds me of coffee powder on cream. And I also must say, I've seldom seen such a well-chosen NATO strap. Just beautiful how the colors of the strap match the colors of the beautiful dial. Here you have the classy Oris ingredients: vintage font, cathedral hands and the famous pointed date with the little moon, coin edge bezel, and this together with beauty, sheer beauty. Also note the typical big crown which you find on most modern Oris watches and which is distinctive and handy at the same time. On the caseback you see a coin-like engraving with a silhouette of Clemente together with his name and the number of the limitation. Question here, is this really a limitation or a rather normal edition for a commemorative watch? I think the latter. And you also can ask if it is more than marketing when a Swiss manufacturer joins a charity organization. But at the end it connects needs and money, and so you will not hear a critical word from me about that. And I will not criticize this watch overall, not because of any sort of bias. No, it's just a stunner. It's just a stunning watch. Smidgen too big for me. Yes, smaller wrist, this might be smidgen too big, but at the end it's inspired by sports, and so the 40 mm are totally okay. And let's be honest, designing a commemorative watch can go wrong, and it went wrong numerous times in the past. But here I must say, well done, Oris. Okay, and that's all for now. See you next Monday to Watch of the Week on Caseback.